Hello everyone, this is Tango here, and I want to apologize for not having these videos up when I'm supposed to. I know a while back ago I said I would upload these daily, and I said how I'd keep this schedule going, and I haven't. A lot of things have popped up, plus school, father just got out of the hospital, I've had a lot of school stuff to do, and everything, and I really want to apologize to you guys, because I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be lying to you like this. There isn't really an excuse for me not uploading, like, at all. I've missed a lot of Wakfu, I've missed 4 Wakfu episodes, and, well, not 4, I've watched the 6th one, episodes 6 and 7, and I'll have those reviews up, actually, right here, but, I just really want to apologize for this, guys. I understand if you're mad, I understand if you want to unsubscribe, like, completely, I will completely understand that. But I really hope that you guys can forgive me, and I'm going to give you guys my schedule, is that I am going to be uploading daily. If I do not upload daily, I will send like a 30-second clip saying, like, I'm not going to be uploading today, guys, and everything, just to let you know why I haven't uploaded, like, a full video. So I really hope that you guys accept my apology, and keep loving my videos, because I really love you guys. I really do. Like, you guys mean the world to me. So I really hope you guys, like, enjoy this video, and if you hear that over there, that's my TV. This is, like, completely without quietness, without anything. This is like, look at this. Look at this. Look at all that. Yeah. But, really hope that you guys, like to hear what I have to say before I actually start this video. Now, I'm going to have, future Kaylin, like the one that's going to be editing all this, future Kaylin take this and roll with it. And so, future Kaylin, be so kind as to play my stuff. That'd be nice. Play that intro music. Boom. Hello everyone, Tango Do Flamingo here today, bringing you Wakfu, or Wakfu, whatever you, Wakfu, whatever you want to call it. It's all about personal preference. Bringing you today episode 6 of season 3. And guys, we have the return of a Wakfu specialist from the special episodes. The main man, one of the 3 kids of the god Ikaflip, Ush, or Yush, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, personal preference. It is amazing, guys. So, let's start this whole episode off that this will take place, like, probably right after they leave the tower room of where Dali was fighting Vlad. And we see that Ellie is still having doubts about her dad winning this fight. She even says that I really don't, like, the other group can tell that she has a little lack of faith, and Yugo ends up saying, hey, in this group we gotta trust each other, your dad's gonna be fine. And she actually says, I don't know, because he's not a god anymore. Like, really, she saw her dad as a god, like, owning all these high-tier people, and loses his god powers and his arm. That's like a big thing to deal with. So yeah, I can understand why Ellie's having a little bit of doubt in her chestal area. But yeah, and the weird thing is I know they're trying to help Ellie have faith in her dad, and I really think that Ellie is gonna have some doubt, and she might join a robo. That's what I'm getting from this. But yeah, but we end up coming to them trying to reassure her that she has to trust in herself and trust in her dad, more or less. And I really like that. I really like how everyone, Yugo, Amalia, and Rule even, are trying to help her understand that her dad's going to be fine. Because she wasn't there in season 1 or season 2 where Dally was through some stuff, guys. If you remember, Dally died. Like, for realsies. He died and came back. And so they know what it's like to believe Dally is gone or something bad is going to happen because they've been through that. And they're just trying to tell Ellie that it's going to be fine. Your dad's been through worse. So, yeah, so let's continue on. And so they see this room. And it's obviously, as you can tell from the design and pattern of the room, that it is the room of Ika Flip. And we all came to one conclusion, especially because some of the promo arts of this was theoretically it's going to be Ush, and a much older Ush. And that's what we get. We open up, well, hold up. Okay, so in the door, there is a doorway. And it's a doggy door, pretty much. Like, a doggy door that Yugo, Rule, and Amalia can fit through. Now, let me actually cut a little bit earlier with all these jokes that were happening. Like, yet again, this episode, I'm not going to say is a, like, comedy episode from the darkness. It's a balanced episode. A little bit of comedy here, a little bit of fight scenes there, a little bit of emotional build-up here. But, okay, so let's begin with, oh my god, Rule, why? Why do you have to be so old and so cranky and so lazy? This man is complaining about the stairs. When Yugo says we only got a little bit more to go, he's like, you said that like 20 minutes ago, man. We all have that friend, right? That is like, you guys are going to walk, and you guys are going to walk for like 15 minutes somewhere. It could be even down to like the McDonald's, and you and your other friend are like, oh my god, can we just get there? It's taking like forever, and you're just like, we only have a little bit longer to go. Trust me, it's right there. And they're like, you said that like 20 minutes ago, man. It's not the same. And it's hilarious on that whole thing. And then we all know Amalia takes out the one thing that would motivate Rule, and that is Uenkama. And I'm like, oh my god, only Rule would just like suddenly spurse into like one comma. Like, this dude has a million of them, but he'll take whatever he can get. We saw that in the Tofu episode when he was a bird. He saw that one shiny thing. He's like, must grab. But yeah, we get that little comedy. And Amalia says, you get this if you stop complaining. That's my job. I'm the complainer. Don't take my job. And I enjoy this because I remember that from the concept art when Amalia got all huge and everything. I thought that was something else, but I guess I know now that it was for that episode. And so let me cut forward to when they go through the door and more comedy shows up, and it kind of shows gives us a little bit of poke for all those Yugo Amalia fans. Our ship is strong. Go mess with the when she can't fit through because she has a big butt, and Ellie makes fun of that, and she raises the point saying, "You shouldn't be talking if you inherit anything like your mom." But yeah, you go there to say, "Stop fighting, guys. I'll go push her out." And I know it's really hard to see, but you can see him like kind of blush a bit, like this part of his like changes a bit. And Amalia's like, "Whoa, hold up, no, I don't think I have to look." She's literally saying, Hugo, you don't have to do that. I would prefer you not touching my butt, even though I think she'd be fine with it." And when he does it, and my biggest question is, why didn't this boy just use the portal to teleport everyone out away from the doggy door? Like, seriously, we do not. And I know some of you are gonna say it's because he doesn't know what the room on the inside looks like and everything. He's done that with so many other things in the prior seasons to this. Matter of fact, I think a prime example of this would be that when he does this is about the same time he starts getting his teleportation powers, and also during the OVA episode when him, Joris, the two cat people are falling into the Ecoflip dimension. They're just falling, and Yugo's like, wham, teleportation powers. And yeah, it's really weird that like it's probably because the writers wanted to build it, like wanted to add a little comedy scene in here, but it really blew my mind. I'm like, why didn't he just use that? Maybe some of you guys can tell me that in the comment section on why he didn't do this. But yeah, it made like no sense. But after all that, they notice that they're in an Ecoflip-esque room. It's a big cat room with a bunch of cat games. You know those little toys you buy your cats and everything that mess around with? That's what it is. and we see a crap ton of cats, and one of them has this maniacal face, and it's Ush or Yush. I'm gonna say Ush. You guys can tell me what the actual thing is in the comment section, but it's Ush. And the weird thing is the fact that, oh my god, can he stay as that cat? That cat was adorable. All of those cats were adorable. Amalia said it herself that these are freaking adorable cats. But we cut to Ush greeting Yugo and everybody, and he brings up the point that he's so happy. Like, he actually says, "I'm so happy to see you guys here." And Yugo, as we know, he tries to talk it out first. He's like, why are we doing this? Why are you here? Why are you stopping us? I would really like for us to go ahead and go. And Ush is still kind of a little bit salty for the reason why he lost last time. He brings it up in this episode on why he lost. And this whole thing goes back, and they actually take some scenes back from prior seasons. That so when this whole battle sequence starts off, and it starts off with Ellie, because she gets upset. She's like, "I'm tired of you guys talking about this Iliotrope goddess and everything," because, I was just like, and I'm happy to see that the chick that Orbo chose is here too. She gets upset and tries attacking him, but she just, like, falls off. And I love this little pose he makes. He's so laid back, and he's like, "Oh my god, you act like most Iliotrope god, like most of the Yops, so I'ma, like, knock that," and I said Iliotrope goddess, I'm sorry, I meant Yop. And he just, like, casually smacks the freaking toy, knocking her off the thing. And I was expecting, I'll be honest, I expected that to be, like, a hard knockdown. But it's covered in a bunch of yarn. And I feel kind of dumb for that. Because I'm like, this is a cat place. He's a cat. Ika Flip's a cat. He's the son of said cat. So it makes sense. And when he does this, it's actually quite funny. Because he's so chilled out. And then when Yugo goes in there, and then Ush is, like, knocking him down, and we face a huge dilemma in this episode. That is that we get a reintroduction to that magic canceling eye thing that we got in season 2 during that whole wrestling thing when they were looking for Evangeline's sister. That cancels out magic, because the reason why Rublex isn't working. And so, the big thing is the fact that I was like, oh, so we have that thing back. Because it stopped Yugo from using his portal, so when he was falling, he couldn't help himself. Like, it was so weird. And Rube points out it's another one of those things, and I don't get why Rube didn't just, throw his shovel at it, because I don't think his shovel has any magical properties at all to, like, cut that shit down. But they'll deal with that later on. But and we get to, like, this whole fight between Ush and Yugo that goes on is really attesting to Yugo's fighting powers, because he's doing a lot better than I thought he did. I expected him not to have any real physical combat due to the fact that he relies heavily on his powers. Without the powers, Elytras are pretty much like normal people, except they can survive like 80-foot drops. But yeah, they can do like normal people, and it's amazing. And one thing that I enjoy, that I actually liked about this episode, was we got to see Ellie has a little bit of admiration towards Yugo, due to the fact that when she sees him try to climb up that thing the way he did, she tries mimicking it and fails miserably. Miserably the first time. One thing we get to see is when they're fighting, we get this little cut to Adamai and Oboro. And they're talking. And actually what we get is that we open up to see Oboro talking to Lady Echo. And I don't know if I said this in episode 4. This might be an episode 4 thing. I mean, an episode 4 thing I might have said. But we get a decent talk with a little bit of closure between Adamine, Oboro, and Echo. Now, it's clear that Oboro and Echo are lovers. That is a clear epidemic sign. And we can tell Oboro has a little bit of trust issues, because he's actually saying, like, do you guys actually believe in my cause, or are you guys just in love with me? Now, he says this to Echo, saying, are you in love with me? And she's like, yes, I'm in love with you. And he asks, are you also in love with my cause? She's like, yeah. And she says the others are, even if they're not, even if they don't feel the way the cause same as you do, they completely respect you and what you're trying to do. And we then go to Adamai, and Adamai's looking at all of this, saying us just toying around, he could beat them. And Obro is saying, what's wrong? And Adamai says, why are you even doing this? You know I could, like, wipe them out with a thought because of these freaking dofus that I have. And the dofus, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, okay, so I'm gonna let you guys know in the future, I'm gonna do a huge discussion over the dofus, the Elia Cube. Like, it's gonna be a whole discussion video I have on each separate thing in Wakfu. And oh my god, it blows my mind. And god, these freaking dofus and Elia cubes and all their other bullshit hacks. But yes, we then cut to like Anime says I could beat them with a thought, and Orbo actually says we both know we know you could do that, but I would prefer you not do that because we're going to need your brother. And it's like I said, I called that they're going to need Yugo for something. That they're going to need the group for something. And I don't know what they're going to need Yugo for. I thought they're just going to try and get them on their side like they did with Adamai. And I think it's going to lead to like them. I think they're going to join Orbo and they're going to fight the gods. And oh my god, that'd be so amazing to see. I really want Adamai and Yugo to meet their parents. Now, I know it's kind of hard since their mom is theoretically the physical embodiment of Wakfu everywhere, and her dad is theoretically like the space in space. But I really want them to meet their parents. Because I really hate the fact that, and this is a little bit of thing in the manga that's with Wakfu, is the fact that Yugo said it best, that he remembers nothing of his past. He remembers nothing with his of his siblings, his parents, nothing. The only closure that he ever got about his family was with Gilby being there, and he forced his only actual person that can give him information was Gilby. And for you guys who haven't watched this, who haven't watched this season, who haven't watched the 2 seasons of the OVA specials, I say this again. Stop the video. Watch those episodes. Watch those seasons. Watch some season 3. Come back here. Watch my reviews. Etc. And pick up the manga while you're at it, because that actually covers a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm not going to give you away the big thing if you guys are wondering what the fuck is Thyrus or Thyrus. You will see that later on. Just check out the manga. It explains everything. Right now, I'm currently on Tome 3, because Tome 4 hasn't come out for me yet. Now, one thing I can say is, once we get through all that Adamai Oro stuff, and Adamai being all emo, angsty teen, we cut back to Ush and them, and god, Yugo's getting his butt handed to by Ush. I didn't think Ush was such a heavy hand-to-hand combat person. I think he was good with blades, as we saw in the OVA specials. But oh my god, this dude just puts the paws. Literally puts the paws on Yugo so very badly. And when he knocks him down this time, he sends like an army of cats to like pile up on top of him. And my one question is, if someone can answer this, is, are those his kids? Are those mini cats his kids? And if so, who, and I'm not going to say it because there are kids watching this, how do you have those how are those many cats there? What cats did he find? And they are the most, I think that the point was to make them the least non-threatening thing, because Anakama wants to say this is a children's show, even though we both know it's not a children's show. But, yeah, these cats, dude, they pile up on Yugo, and Yugo's like, oh my god, help, oh, yeah, dying cats. And this is another comedy thing, and it really helps me, like, ship those two stronger, but actually gets me more appreciated and likableness for Amalia, because I got to see her more, a little bit more girly side, because I know people are going to say that Amalia was theoretically girly the entire time of Season 1, Season 2. No, to me, in Season 1, she was more bratty than girly. And, OVA, she was a lot more princessy. But yeah, what we see is that she's removing the cats from him, and we see this little clip where she's like, oh my god, these, like, it's like if you see something adorable, you don't want to really throw it, and that's what Amalia's trying to do. It's like, but they're so cute, and she's like moving them away from Yugo, like physically throwing them, And it's holding up, and it's like, oh my god, this is, and it scratches. She's like, bitch, get the fuck off me, and throws more, and then Yugo's like, oh my god, thank you. And the surprising thing is when they're about to attack him again, and we had Ruel becoming the real MVP of this episode. I mean, he stole the episode away from everybody. And he was just all like, I'm gonna swoop in and take the episode from right under all y'all's feet. Because it distracts those cats with the little coin he got from Amalia. And all those cats are like attacking him. And then Yuko goes back up there to fight Ush. And is still catching them paws. He's getting his butt handed to. Pretty hard. And all hope seems lost for our heroes. I mean, really. Yugo gets trapped in some yarn net after he got like Bruce Lee kicked off the little what was it? I think it was like the big yarn thing, and into a net. And you have Ruel struggling with those cats as his one comma is being taken away from him, and he like loses all of his strength. And Ellie comes up with a very smart, good plan actually. And I know that she's a yop and all, but she, I think, gets this from her mom. Is that she is smart. She doesn't look like it. She acts mostly like her dad. And since Ruel says, please stop copying your dad. Like, it is surprising that I think she is smarter than her dad. The fact that Dali would have done everything in his power to break one of those beams. We know it. We know he would have broke one of those beams to help Yugo. But Ellie actually has a pretty decent plan to use the yarn to take out that magic canceling eye thing. Because she tells Amalia to hold the yarn, and she climbs up that pole the way Yugo did. And we get a little bit of suspense there when she's hanging off one arm, and we think she's gonna fall, and I actually thought she was. But she actually gets herself back up there. And what she does is she jumps down after, like, so let's see, my arm is this, and this is the rope. She does the rope over it, and then she jumps off, causing her to go down and Amalia to go up. Which is kind of weird if you really think about it, because I'm pretty sure the ball and Amalia both weigh more than Ellie, because that says a lot about Ellie. But yeah, we see that, and it goes to the point where Amalia, like, she lands on it, the eye, and it brings back Yugo's powers right before, because Ush cuts the rope and he's falling. He's able to get his powers back. And when he does, he beats Ush, because I know I didn't explain this earlier in the episode. The goal was to take this little badge thing from off of Ush, and I can reason why he had the magic balancing eye, because he realized how fast that would actually end if Yugo had his powers. And when Yugo got his powers back, he ends it in like a blink of a finger where he takes it. And sends all those cats that became like a pillar of cats and shot them at him. And Ush loses again. And what we see, and oh my god, I want to see this man fight someone in this form. When he gets pissed because he lost it, he like gets into this weird, incredible Hulk buff state. He's like, you cheated. Getting real angry. And I thought they were about to fight. I thought that was about to be a whole different fight entirely. And then, it was a little quick, because I think they have mutual respect for each other, because when he says you cheated, he said, only because you cheated too, dude. And he laughs and said, you're true, so you get to keep going forward. And Ush and Yugo, I can tell that they have mutual respect for each other. Because Yugo ends up saying, when this is all done, I hope we can talk again under less difficult circumstances like this. And yet again, just like the first room with the girl, the girl whose name I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about in the Tofu Squad episode. Saying that Oro isn't a bad guy, that you'll come around eventually. And Yugo doesn't believe it. And that's actually where our episode kind of ends, because we get a glimpse of Gouldard and Dali still alive. But yeah, we get that glimpse over there, and it makes sense. And overall, I can say this episode was fun. This episode was really fun to watch. And yet again, this season keeps astounding me with more things, with more references to the past, more or less. Because I hadn't had anything about that ball thing since season 2. I think that was the only time it was ever introduced. And I enjoyed the concept that it canceled all magic in general. I never really picked, because when he did it to, when he did it to Rubelax, when Dali would try turning it on, it didn't work. But I like how they're bringing back some things from the past seasons and putting them in now. Like, even Ush, for the concept, I knew he was coming, but I didn't really expect him to play an important role. But he did play an important role, just like all the people in the tower do. He did test their conviction. What we learned is that Yugo isn't going to give up until he has saved his friends. And I think that's what Adamai was meaning up there when he says he's not going to join you, he's not going to join us, because he knows that Yugo will pick his friends over anything. And Adamai knows because he picked his friends over him. And there's a whole big thing, and I'm discussing the one thing between Adamai and Yugo. I think Adamai is really jealous for the fact that he chose his friends over him. And he has a whole lot of resentment towards this. Like, if you really think about it, this is going to be in a side discussion. I'm going to get into this later in another video between Adamai and Yugo. But I'm going to bring up this quick point that Adamai grew up by himself. Only person he knew was Grugaloragan. And Yugo grew up with friends. It's like the whole typical Naruto Sasuke thing. Sasuke theoretically grew up by himself. Naruto grew up with friends. And it's this whole big thing that has been around for a long time, even before Yugo and them, even before Naruto and them. Like, really, it's a big thing of when you grow up separately, some person can be born with friends, some can be born without friends. When they meet together, other person without friends is going to feel kind of hurt when the one person does this. And the real best thing here is the fact that it was his brother that did it. So Adamai holds a little bit of resentment. But I think I'd say about this episode, it was a very fun episode, and I'm really glad that I was able to watch it. And I'm really happy for season 3 so far. It's going really well. I really enjoy it. This shit is off the hook. But, yeah. I'm going to tell you guys, I'll have an episode 7 review later on tomorrow. And I want to tell you guys, if you enjoyed what I was saying, if you like what I was saying, speaking, interpreting, if you like my video, if you like the way I spoke about it, if you like the way my discussions, please like. If you didn't like it because of my voice, if you didn't like it because of if you even didn't like me because of the background that I have now, that's what my normal background that I have later on. If you don't like that, then please dislike if you want. It is up to you. Comment if you want to have a discussion with me. If you want to see things I can improve on, things you want me to else you want me to review, anything you like a discussion thing. If you want to discuss about this episode, discuss about Wakfu in general, discuss about anime in general, manga, even past. I'll even accept debates. No, I won't. If it's political, get that out of my no. But yeah, all those things. Please comment if you want me to do better, like what I had to say. Discussion. And lastly, share this video. Share this video to your friends, your family, your neighbor across the street that you know likes anime, manga, Wakfu, anything. Send them this way. So what I want to say to you guys is be safe, my Tango Pirates, and have an awesome day. Bam!